What up, YouTube? You can't stop trading and investing with your boy James E. Today we're gonna talk about ASTI, how I was able to capitalize on it today, and just walk away from the day. If you guys watched my previous video on it, took a big loss, learned a lesson, and learn from those lessons and move forward. But before I do that, man, please click that like button. Please subscribe. It is very much appreciated. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to research and analyze anything I find interesting in the stock market. And I like to share that with anybody willing to listen. So, that being said, let's just get right into it. So ASTI, I talked about it yesterday. If you haven't watched that video, please go and do so. I winded up taking a massive loss, trying to capitalize on these dips. Try to capitalize here, dropped on me. Try to capitalize here, dropped on me. Try to capitalize here, right here, and dropped on me. It was just a bunch of fake outs in the dip buying opportunity. And it ate me. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm over here on the wrong one. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Yeah, this one. You try to capitalize, drop, fake out, capitalize, fake out, try to capitalize, faked out. And that's just pretty much what it did all day. And then typically when we have a big red day, so now if you look at the daily, after this nice big candle with the great news that had came out, it had a run from the low threes to the eights, which is a massive run. And typically when we start having a drop off, if you notice right here, when we had this massive run right here, when it had its gap up red day, and then it dropped off, we had a gap up the next day. Closed here, gapped up here. Slightly the same for this one as well. Closed here and gapped up a little bit. So I figured off of the first red day we could potentially gap up. So I bought some near the close, thinking that this was the hold. And I actually winded up giving back more money yesterday. So that $1,500 I took, overall total, I winded up losing about $1,800. Just trying to buy it before the close. So overall, I think overall yesterday I winded up with an $1,800 loss, total on the day. Just winded up taking, I thought it was basing here, so I bought them in here, and then all of a sudden, boom, and then I winded up losing another, another $300-400. But it did gap up this morning because, again, man, we want to talk about the way I like to track my trades and the way I like to track my days, or P&L on the day. So even if I'm holding an overnight play, even if I'm swing trading, whatever it is, I want to calculate how much this says, P&L on the day. So once the day's over, it's either going to be red or green, and or in between, one of the three, but most likely red or green. I want to calculate on the day, how am I doing per day. Once that day's closed, that day's over with. I already priced that in. So overall, after yesterday on the week, I was down about $460 on the week, but made all that back today. So I played ASTI right here. So I want to talk a little bit about the level 2 action. So pre-market, there is no pre-market trading in OTCs, but you'll see the bid and ask. So as soon as I got on, I usually get log on at 6 o'clock in the morning just to see what's going on. And it was slightly up about just a few decimal points, which this P&L said $100 right here. And now I bought it in 3 accounts. So total, I was up about $225, which was roughly about 1% profit. But I noticed weakness because it was holding at 5.1, and then it had 5.2 over here. And so I was like, okay, cool, because it could potentially jump up to 5.2 and, maybe collect a little more profit. Then this fell off to 5.01. Now, if you guys remember, the closing was at 5.05. So when this fell off to 5.01, I'm thinking, man, this thing is going to either, it is going to either gap down or it's going to drop off. And then I just, again, man, you never know with these things what exactly going to happen. I just so happened to get somewhat lucky because I winded up taking about a 3% profit because right before the bell, this shot up to 5.3, and then this came up to 5.2. So I winded up exiting in between. So winded up with $286 profit in this account. And if we go into the other, wind it up with 155.88 here. And then go into the other and wind it up with 300 here. So, if you do the math, 300, 155, 455, 6, 7. I'm sorry. Yeah, 455, 655. So roughly about $740 profit, which was about a 3%. Now, normally my goal is to get out 6 to 10% or, take my 3% loss. But when you're looking at the bid and ask, when you're looking at this, you could tell when it starts seeing weakness. You could see the shift in it, or you could see even in the print, this is the time and sales print, it's moving slow. Now, typically, I want to see this printing fast. I want to see how it's moving slow right now. It's not really having much printing going on. That shows that there's not too much interest in buying it. And same thing right here. When you're not seeing it stack up on the bid size, there's really not much interest in buying it. So I noticed that right early in the morning in that first candle. So as soon as it opened, and it winded up opening at the 5.3. And so when it opened at the 5.3, I just hit sell the market, and it executed me between 5.15 and 5.3. So, winded up getting out with a $740 profit, just recognizing the weakness. And good thing I got out, because look, then we had straight panic, and I could have, easily took another big loss on it. So understanding level 2, understanding the time and sales truly helps in the decision making. So, I just winded up getting out right at the open. Took my $740. Now, if you guys watch my last video on ASTI and the lessons I learned from my losses, I'm just taking my morning gains and just walking away for now, because I continue to give back profits every time I stay in the market. So recognizing that, I'm just deciding to now just, hey, take my morning gains, because the reality of it is, if I would have just done that all week, I'd be up roughly $3,000 on the week right now, because I started off Monday with 2K, finished Monday with 1,400, started off yesterday with 300, finished that day with minus 1,800, and then now today started off with 740 and just walked away with my hands clean. If I'd have walked away the last previous 2 days, I'd be up $3,000. Instead, on the week, I'm up roughly about $300 profit on the week. Due to me just over trading and understanding psychologically that, I probably did get a little too cocky, got a little too confident, because I've been on this green streak thinking, well, now greed is kicking in, right? FOMO's kicking in. I'm seeing all these moves that I've learned and can play. And yes, I've capitalized on some, but I've been getting torn apart as well. And overall, like I said, last week finished with just minus 400, which on my account size really isn't that bad. It's less than 1%. And then same thing this week, I'm only up $300. And on my account size, that's like 1%, so it's like, it's nothing. It's causing me to just basically break even. And if you calculate last week to this week, I'm still down, $100 in the last week compared to this week. So, and that's my point, understanding that and realizing what I'm doing that's keeping me at a break even, up and down, up and down, up and down, instead of me consistently growing like I've been doing the last 3 months. It's just due to me over trading and getting a little too confident, instead of just, hey, taking my profit bright and early and be done for the day. And then also because this is one of my, my main sources of income. I don't take any money out my account. I have money to pay my bills, but this is, this is my job, guys. I worked hard to become a day trader. I worked hard to understand this. And so, sometimes now I understand why some traders say they get bored, because, you take a profit, within the first 5 minutes to 15 minutes of the market open, and then you're done for the day. And then I'm just sitting on my hands, but I want to watch the market. And so if you're watching, you can't help but to make a trade when you see a move. So it's just a matter of me shutting my laptop and understanding that. So ASTI capitalized on this, this gap up this morning from the panic of yesterday. And, again, you see it in the chart. First red day winds up gapping up. First red day after a big run gapped up. And it happened again today. Didn't get the gap up I wanted. I was really hoping I'd get between 6 to 10% gap, because typically when you have a drop off like this, you'll typically get about most likely a 10% gap up. But that didn't happen. Winded up getting about yeah, about a little over 3%. I want to say about 3.5% gap up. And I just took it because it just looked weak on the level 2 in time and sales. So hey, started my day $740, and now I'm walking away. Maybe potentially another overnight play if something presents itself. If it does, I'll be sure to be talking about that as well. All right, so leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my analysis. Again, if you made it this far, please click that like button. Please subscribe. You can't stop Mafia. It's a mindset movement, meaning never stop yourself, never stop your progress, never stop your education, especially in finance. Having multiple streams of income is an amazing thing, and the stock market is a place where you can do that. So, ASTI, a nice $440 profit. A little, modest 3.5% profit. But again, I'm walking away green and just shutting my computer for now, learning my lessons of overtrading. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll be sure to keep you updated as much as possible. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.